discrimination and bias begins around the kitchen table. That's what I understand, is it begins around the kitchen table in a family. And the language that you hear, I'm a writer. I know the power of words, the written word and the spoken word, and how that can get ingrained. And that's how belief systems are created. I follow a lot of leadership experts, and one of the ideas that keeps coming forward is that the fastest way to break down barriers between people, and because children are, Nelson Mandela has said it, that we are not born with bias and feeling discriminating towards other people. That's a learned belief. Mm-hmm. Females require extra encouragement to reveal who they really are, because we are trained from the time we're young around those kitchen tables. The messages that they sound stereotypic, but they're real. Those messages that say, don't make trouble, don't make waves, look pretty, don't be too loud, don't be too bossy. We get a lot of don'ts, and which, women then grow up with these ideas and are really in need of strong encouragement to reveal and manifest all the talents and skills and intelligence that they have, which is amazing. And Gary, that comes from the way you were socialized when you were young, and you had shared with me about your dad, and you were empowered to go for it. Yeah. And so what you now understand about women, the data backs you up. The data backs you up that women need to have 95% of the qualifications for a job to even go for it. So as a leader, for you to know that, and for the other leaders who are listening to this podcast, for them to be onto that, because if they take no for an answer, or they do not take the extra step to nurture these very bright women around them, they're really missing out on a lot of talent. When I go into these rooms, which are mostly populated by women, my goal is to light a fire under them, and to literally come out and say that, when I see the light bulbs popping over their heads and what they're getting, they are understanding what their own potential is, then I challenge them to look at the other people in their world, not only women, but men, their kids, their families, and do the same thing for them. What I talk about in our workshops is to, at some length, is to discuss how everybody is a subject matter expert on many things. And I get them talking and thinking about their own areas of expertise. For 25 years, I worked for the actress Olympia Dukakis, who is an Academy Award-winning movie star. And, theater is a collaborative art that she brought the acting, and then there was the lighting designer and the set designer and the makeup artist, etc. The workplace is very similar to that. I see a correlation. It's a very collaborative art. She would say to me, Bonnie, you don't have to be an expert in everything, but you do need to know who the experts are to go to get the answers we need. Right. Very few women have mentors. Most of them want them. And you talked about having a mentorship program. Mentorship is the future. Partnerships, because this workplace is only getting more complicated by the minute, it seems to me. So there's nobody who's going to sit there and say, yeah, I'm an expert in everything.
Yeah.
That person is not coming to training. People who are going to lose their jobs in this economy are the ones who say, you know what? I've been working for 20 years. I got it handled. I know it all. Those are the people you don't want on your team.
Absolutely.
You want the Debbies. The key quality is curiosity. So, even if you're good at something, does not necessarily mean you want to mentor other people in it. So that's number one. The other thing is that I ask, if I'm mentoring somebody, if I was mentoring you, for example, would be, tell me your top 3 challenges or questions that are burning for you. What are the top 3 things that come to mind that are bugging you, that are worrying you? The really powerful question to say, what's exciting you right now, and what's frightening you right now? What's worrying you? Because the answers to those questions will lead you to the places that somebody needs support and help. You can go this way or you can go this way. And it's up to you. It's, what I see around the world is that humans want autonomy. We get paychecks from our companies, but we want the ability to call our own shots about our own destiny, and to some degree, right? That we don't want to feel a victim of the world around us, that we want to feel that we have some control about where we're headed and what we're going to do with this life that we've got, this 24 hours in a day that's going so fast. And that's my approach to that.